My name is Kadambari Patil. I am lecturer from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today we will discuss about the digital technique and microprocessor. This subject is for the Information Technology Department. Subject code is 22323. Let us discuss about the teaching and examination scheme. For the teaching scheme, we have a theory 100 marks paper, internal 25 marks, external 25 marks. So the total is your 50 marks. Next, why we learn about the digital technique and microprocessor. Digital electronics to understand the concept of microprocessor and its application. Microprocessor meet the challenge of growing application in advanced microprocessor based technologies. Students are expected to be concentrated with the component of a microprocessor and microprocessor based programming. This course is designed to help the student to design the logical circuits and understand the architecture of 8086 microprocessor, also understand the assembly language program of the 8086 microprocessor. So now we will discuss about the first chapter, Unit 1, Number Systems, Digital Logic, Families and Logical Gates. So, in today's world, the computer only understands the binary language. So, in that we will discuss about what is bit, byte and nibble. First is your bit. Bit is a binary digit which is the smallest unit of data in digital systems. A bit has a single binary value, either 0 and 1. The bit have only two values, that is your 0 or 1. Byte. A group of 8 bits is called as a byte. It can be represented from B0 to B0. You can see that the example of byte. You have a 8 bit. First bit represented the MSB and last is your LSB. That is called as the most significant bit and least significant bit. Nibble. A group of 4 bits is referred as a nibble. We have a 4 bits, it is called as a nibble. That can be represented B0 to B3. Here you can see that the example 1100, 1011, 1001. Next we will discuss about the number system. So, the table containing the different number system. We have a different number system like decimal numbers, binary numbers, octal number and hexadecimal number. Decimal number is 0 to 9. Binary, we will discuss that it have only 0 to 1. But that can be extend up to the 15. Octal have a 0 to 7, that octal means 8. Hexadecimal number means 0 to 15, that is your 16 numbers. So further we will discuss about the decimal number, binary number, octal number and hexadecimal number in detail. Here you can see the table for the decimal number, binary number, octal number and hexadecimal number. Decimal number system. In a decimal number system, 10 digits can be combined in various ways to represent any number. Constructing a number is to form a sequence of string of digits in which consecutive digit represented the power of 10. You can see that the example that have a 3-digit number 7, 8 and 6. The 7, 8, 6 represent from left to right. Here 7 means hundreds, 8 means tens and 6 means unit. You can see that we decompose the number in the following way. This way it's called as the decimal system. that is 7 into 10 raised to 2. So that is a power of 2. And we can define in the 10 because it is a decimal number. So we can define as a 10 because a decimal number has the value 10. That is from 0 to 9. Next is your number base. The equation in generalized form quantity 10 is replaced by r. The 10 is replaced by any value. So this r is called as a base or radix. Here you can see that the equation, that is first is you define the some number that can be a fractional number or your basic normal number. Next is you have to define x2 into r raised to 2, the power of 2. The r means any value that can be a decimal number, octal number, hexadecimal number. The positional number notation is type called as a r or r minus re number system. You can see that in a table. System name, base r and digits employed for that system. For decimal we have a 10, so that is from 0 to 9. For binary we have a 2, that is 0 and 1. For octal we have a 8, but they only represented the 3 bits. Hexadecimal we have a 0 to 50. After 10 you can represent it the alphabet for A, 10 and further. Next is your binary number system. The binary number system has a base of 2, that is only 2 digits, 0 and 1. It is called as a bit. Bit is nothing but a single binary line. Here you can see the table, that is a power of 2. What is the value when the power of 2? If 2 power 3, then the value is 8. If 2 power 2, then the value is 4. That means we have to multiply 2 into 2 into 2. So here we can define the further 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, 2 raised to minus 3. These are the some values for the binary number. We can see one example by putting r equals to 2. R is your base. In equation we get the equation for binary. For example, you have a binary number 101. Then you have to define a 1 into 2 raised to 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. What is the value for 2 raised to 2? The value for 2 raised to 2 is 4. So you have to like 4 plus 0 plus 1. So the answer is your 5. So you will get a decimal number 5. Where 2 shows the, here you can see that 1 into 2 raised to 2, not raised to 2. The plain 2 defines the base or radix. Next is your octal number system. Octal number system defines the base of 8, that represented from 0 to 7. And here we require the 3 binary bits. You can see the octal number and the power of 8 raised to 3, 8 raised to 2 and the table for that. You understand the table, that is same as your binary number table. Next is your hexadecimal number system. The hexadecimal number system has a base of 16. Like decimal have a 10, binary have a 2, octal have a 8, hexadecimal have a 16 base. And that can be represented from 0 to 50. As you can see that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After that we start from a alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F and further on. So now we'll understand the conversion in the number system. We have a different conversion in the number system. First is your decimal to binary conversion. How to convert decimal number to binary? Step 1. Take a decimal number, Step 2. Divide number by 2 and note down in a quotient and remainder. Step 3. Division of quotient occurred by 2. Step 4. Repeat step 3 till quotient is no longer divisible by 2. Step 5. Equivalent binary number is read from bottom. This bit becomes MSB to top. This bit becomes a LSB. Note, MSB is the most significant bit, means leftmost bit. LSB is the least significant bit, means rightmost bit. You can see the example. MSB, your first, and the last one is your LSB. That is, LSB is your rightmost bit and MSB your leftmost bit. Here you can see the example. We have to convert decimal 5 to binary. You can see that convert decimal 5 to decimal means the base of 10. Binary means the base of 2. So here you can see that in 5 bracket, out of that we can write the 10. So that defines the decimal. And we have to find the binary that defines the, after the bracket we can see the 2. So now we will discuss about the example. We have to convert a decimal 5 into binary. Okay. So we have to divide into binary number. So that's why we have to divide the number, original number, using value 2. Your original number is 5. Okay. You have to divide your 5 with 2. 5 divided by 2, you will get a quotient 2 and remainder 1. Now you have to again divide the 2. 2 divided by 2. Your quotient is 1 and remainder will be 0. Next, now 1 is not divisible by 2. So now you have to stop and write down the last value. Write down the last value of the quotient, that is your 1. You have to follow the path bottom to top. That means decimal number 5 get a binary number 101. That is from bottom to top. You can see the direction MSB to LSB. In that direction you have to follow the value of remainder. Next is your decimal to binary conversion. For the fraction number, this is for the normal number, and now we will discuss about the fraction number. Step 1, decimal fraction multiply by 2. Step 2, record from the answer occurred in step 1 the number just before decimal point. Step 3, again continue multiplication of fraction part occurred in step 2 and recording a number just before decimal point from the answer occurred after multiplication. Step 4. Step 3 should be continued depending upon the number of significant bit required. Now we will discuss about the example. So we have to convert a decimal to binary. So these are the 0.8. That means it is a fraction number. So first we have to multiply the fraction. That means 0.8 into 2. So what is the answer? 1.6. So we have to record the first bit, that is your 1. You don't have to write the 6. You have to only write the first digit before your fraction.